Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Why did I say that? Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I haven't posted in a few days, more like a week or two, but my laptop died. Long story short, I was updating my laptop. When the update was finished, it just wouldn't come on, wouldn't do anything. So I was talking to Apple for like days and days and we couldn't get it on, and then this one lady told me to do something and I did it and it erased everything that I had, and I was like, oh wow. They're like, but you backed it up, didn't you? And I'm like, with 5 gigabytes of iCloud storage? No, I didn't. I've had my laptop since I was in high school and I'm done with college. I've had it for like 5 years. So that was 5 years of stuff that went down the drain. So that was unfortunately all of my YouTube stuff. So I have felt like unmotivated to like make a video for a little bit. But the more I watch YouTube videos, the more I'm like, okay, now I want to come back and make a video. But the first week, genuinely, I couldn't make one even if I wanted to, just because the laptop was not even functioning. I kind of have to like hit the reset button, so this video is just gonna be more of like a sit down talking video, and I have lots of stuff that I want to do. Like, I know Disney Springs is opening next week, so I really want to go and check that out for you guys. I know everyone has their own opinion on it, but personally I'm gonna wear a mask and I'm gonna go. Oh, another update, my cat who I thought was a boy is actually a girl. What else? Oh, Apple also gave me free AirPods, so that has been kind of life-changing. I really didn't think it would be a big deal. Obviously, I was so happy to get them. I was like, this is so cool. Like, thank you. I know that they delete all my stuff, but I didn't see that they needed to send me or give me anything for free. But it was so nice of them that they did. And he was like, I'm gonna give you $200 to the Apple store, but I thought he said App Store. So in my head I was like, what can I get at the App Store for like $200? You know, when we were younger and we had our iPod Touch, like there was always a lot of games that we could buy. But he's like, no, the Apple Store. And I was like, oh my gosh. There's actually a lot of things you can get at the Apple Store for $200, but I was looking at the AirPods, so yeah. And it came really fast. They're so cool. Like, you take it out. I'm like really late on this train, so I feel like most people already have them. But you take it out and the music stops, and you can like change the music by tapping it, and like the case just charges them, so they're always ready to go. Whatever, that's my whole thing. But as I was saying, I lost all of my YouTube bits, so as I'm trying to build that back up with all of my music and everything, I just hated even thinking about it. I wanted to do a little sit-down video. Back to the other videos, I was thinking of doing like apartment tips or like where to look for apartments, but I want to do that after, you know, everything is over, so I can actually go to apartments for you guys. I thought that would be really cool to go to different apartments and film it and then put like the location and where they are, like different price ranges, because that's like one of the things I get asked the most about is like the best places to live. And since I don't want to say where I live, I thought we could go and find different places and maybe that would help. We can get into what this video is about, which is everything I miss about working at Disney. Still no word when we're gonna open. I think Disney Springs is only opening like the third-party shops and restaurants. I don't even think all of them are opening. So one of my favorite things about working for Disney is driving through the gates every day. I mean, we all know how we feel when we're going on vacation and we're driving through to go to Magic Kingdom, but getting to do that every single day, like, it was always special. Like, every time I went through, there's always a smile on my face, and it sounds really cheesy, but it really was just like the best place. And then getting to work, getting to park backstage and walking through backstage. Obviously we can't talk about that, but that was just a really cool experience that I thought I would include in case you have worked at Disney. I remember whenever we got to eat lunch, it would of course be backstage, and I would still get to listen to all the music at Hollywood Studios and like all the park noise that is going on. Maybe there's fireworks or a show or something, and I can still hear that while I'm having lunch. So I would always just like listen out for that, and that made my lunches special. And probably the main reason I love working at Disney is the guest interaction. I miss that so much. Obviously you have the good and the bad, but the good outweighs the bad for me, at least. I was so happy that I was working in merchandise because we got to pin trade, and I love when kids come up to me and they want to pin trade with me. And it's funny because they don't, in their mind, it's not like, oh, that one is limited edition or that one is really, really cool. You know, they go for the I don't want to say ugly ones, but they just go for the ones that adults would be like, that looks so lame, or that I have like 3 of. You know, if you go to Disney a lot, for each cast member we usually have like similar pins when you see them, and they always love to go for those. I don't know, I just think that's cute. And also when I'm like standing at the register and then adults are like walking past me like this, like staring at me, and I'm like, oh, do you want a pin shirt? And they're like, oh, yeah. That's funny. When you're looking at us, we know. When I worked in Magic Kingdom, I loved getting to watch and hear the fireworks every night. In Cosmic Rays, the Happily Ever After soundtrack played through the restaurant, and it was usually empty by then, obviously, because everyone wants to watch the fireworks, so we could see them through the window, and I saw the castle. And obviously, being a CP, we had to close every night. CP actually stands for closing person. They have like a joke for it, but it's closing something. Closing person, I don't know. But we do close every night, which is actually amazing because you get to go to the parks all day and then go to work later in the day. And another thing with closing every night is that you get to see the park completely empty. Like, we got to take pictures on Hollywood Boulevard. I never got to go out to take pictures in Magic Kingdom. I just think that was completely different because in Hollywood Boulevard, like, we have shops on either side, so if you were done on one side, you walk over to the next one, so you get to walk through the park. Like, the backstage areas are kind of different at both parks. Hollywood Studios is more of like you're walking on stage to get to different places, whereas if you know the Magic Kingdom area has a lot of backstage parts where you're not really allowed to walk on stage to different places. Like my costume was, we called it the strawberry costume because it looked like strawberry. And they were wearing it all over the park, so it was a lot easier just to walk from different places. Whereas in Magic Kingdom, we all have different themed outfits. So even in Tomorrowland, if I'm wearing my quick service shirt, there's going to be someone different with attractions and merchandise and so on. Another thing I always got to do working in Hollywood Studios is stand on Hollywood Boulevard and just wave. Stand there with stickers or pins or with a Mickey and just wave to everybody coming in and everyone leaving. And I don't know why I got to do this so much. Maybe sometimes we were overstaffed, so it would send you to do that for like 10 minutes, but I would just like hang out there until somebody came to get me because I just love doing it. It was so fun. One time somebody walked up to me and offered me a $100 bill, and they were like, oh, you're doing so well, I just wanted to offer you this. And we're not allowed to accept tips or anything, so I was like, oh no, thank you so much. And I just thinking how weird it was. And then afterwards when I was telling my mom, she was like, well, maybe that was like someone from undercover or like something. I thought that it was gonna be for like a TikTok or a YouTube video where they're like, oh, tipping Disney cast members or something like that. But my mom said that maybe it's somebody at Disney who's undercover, because like who just goes out handing out $100 bills like David Dobrik? And it wasn't him. Anyway, yeah, that was really weird experience. I have never heard of them doing that, so maybe, I don't know. As I was saying before, Hollywood Boulevard, the shops are like on either side of the street. So my favorite thing to do was, how do I explain? Because you clock in on one side of the street, and then if it's like, oh, go to Mickey's, it'll be on the opposite side. So you get to like walk across the street. So I would take my time walking across, even though it's like a 2-second walk. I was like, oh, I just love being here. And at the time, we were blocked out of Hollywood Studios, so nobody could get in. So it was just really cool to be able to work there and like walk around those 2 seconds I got to walk around. If you know Hollywood Studios well, then picture you're walking down Hollywood Boulevard and you make a left towards the, oh my gosh, what is it called? The diner restaurant. What the heck? Right in the front where the dinosaur is. If you know it well, and I have no idea what I'm saying. What the heck? Primetime Cafe, I think it's called. Yeah, I think so. Where Indiana Jones is, you know. So one of the shops, that's where their storage bin was, like way in the back there. So we got to walk all through the park, and I took my time doing that because it was so much fun just to walk through and see everybody. And I just loved wearing the costume. I thought that it was gonna be so horrible to wear like this long skirt all the time, but it was just, it felt so cute. Like my other one was more on the boring side, like at Cosmic Rays, it was just like black trousers, a gray shirt. Like it was chill, I guess. It was comfy or whatever, but I thought that the skirt was so cute, and everyone said it was like strawberry, but Of course, the red and white polka dots remind me of Minnie Mouse, so I thought that it was so cute to be able to wear that every day. And overall, I just miss the other cast members that I worked with. I was only there for like 6 weeks, but I met some really nice people and they all had to go home. Even some of the people I met who are like permanent cast members in the area, they were so nice. Everybody was so nice, it was like shocking. All the leaders were nice. I was just so lucky to even get a few weeks to work on Hollywood Boulevard, and it was like the best place I have ever worked. I really hope that they let us come back soon. I don't see that happening in the near future, but maybe in a few months they'll ask us to come back. I don't know. Disney, I'm here. I live 5 minutes away if you need me. I also wanted to say thank you for almost 1,000 subscribers, because that is really cool and it just means a lot to me that people enjoy watching my videos, that they want to follow me and see what I'm doing. And I've been doing it for so long, it's never been about the numbers. I feel like everybody says that, do they? I don't know, but it's really not, because if it was, I probably would not have been doing this for that long. I think a big misconception about YouTube is that you can just post 3 or 4 videos and like go viral overnight, when it takes a lot of work to like build up a channel and get followers and stuff. But yeah, I love talking to you guys on my Instagram and in the comments, but I just want to say thanks. Even one person watching me like makes my day, so I just want to say thank you and thanks for watching this video. If you have any other requests that you want me to do, oh, I was also planning on driving around Disney just to see what it was like while this is all going on. Obviously it's empty, so I was curious to see what it was like. If you want to see a video on that, yeah, let me know, and I will see you on my next one. Bye.